So you love making music. It's what gets you out of bed in the morning. It's your number one passion, and you'd love to be able to do it full-time or at least make enough supplemental income to transform your life in one way, shape, or form. Whether you're a music producer, beat maker just starting out, singer, songwriter, rapper, even a mix engineer, it doesn't matter because you want to grow that name, you want to grow that brand, and most importantly, you want to grow that income. Now you see these services online that are promising likes and subscribes and from real people for a little bit of money. You don't know who's legit, who's a scam, and you really need some clarity. In this video, I'm going to teach you some things to look out for and share a story with you that I've never shared publicly before. Stay tuned. What's going on, guys? Adam Ivy, AdamIvy.com. As always, I appreciate you joining me yet again for another video. So one thing that I get asked about all the time are these media service companies, these marketing agencies. Now, while there are some that are super legit, and I have friends that run some of these companies, and I do marketing consulting and some of that stuff myself, there are these media companies, there's these fly-by-night little guys that are offering to grow your following very rapidly for very little money. Seemingly. Whether that be growing your SoundCloud plays, whether that be growing your Instagram following, whether that be growing your YouTube comments and subs and engagement and all this stuff. And it's usually run by somebody who's pretty shady themselves. Now, they might come off as a genuine person trying to help you because that's their business model. They're a salesman at the end of the day. And I want to talk to you about that today in this video, which might not be super popular with some of these guys, but I don't give a fuck. Anyway, so I want to share with you a story real quick in my personal life that relates directly to this. Now, a few years ago, actually about a year and a half, 2 years ago, I was at the gym. It was legs day because I typically work out 6 or 7 times a week, and it was legs day that day. So what I did on legs day was I would try to do so many different exercises that I couldn't walk out of the gym without limping out of there, trying to build these little chicken legs. I got CLS. It's called chicken leg syndrome. Anyway, the calves do not grow. Anyway, what I'm talking about is in the gym, I started with free squats. I warmed up like I usually do on the elliptical or the bike to get some blood flowing in the legs. And then I went over to the squat rack like I usually do now. I put on my knee sleeves. I put on my squat shoes. I put on my belt. I was like freaking ready to go that day. I did a set of 10 or 12 at 135. That's kind of my warm up. Threw 2 plates on there. Did another set. Threw 2 more plates. I was feeling good. Now, I'm not going to bore you guys with the super long story and get all into all the intricacies, but I was feeling very strong that day. I had my playlist on point on Spotify. I was jamming out, and I decided at one point to put on 405 pounds. That was like my PR. I'd never really cleanly done 405 before, but I said, you know what, I'm going to try this. Now, I've had some lower back issues and some neck issues in my life, herniated discs. I have some bulging discs from a car accident back in 2013 where they had to cut the roof off my Infiniti, but that's a whole different story. If you followed me for long enough, you would have been part of that over on Instagram. But anyway, so I load up 405. I'm like pumped up. I got my buddies in there that are willing to spot me and help me make sure I don't get hurt. And I'm feeling good. I psych myself up, go get a drink of water, take some deep breaths, put the weight on the bar. Whew, let's do this. Unrack it, take a couple steps back. This is a lot of weight. I only weigh like 180 pounds, maybe 175 at the time. So 405 is a lot of weight. Now, if I'm doing my math correctly, that's four plates on either side with the bar. Or maybe that's 415. Anyway, it's 2 years ago, so you guys do the math. So I'm doing this, I'm ready to do the squat. I have what I call the oh shit bars on the squat rack. So if I go all the way down and I can't do it, I could just kind of let it rest and not get injured. I go all the way down. And this is after my last set was very challenging. I said, you know what, F it, I'm going to do this. Get down. And I start driving as hard as I can to get this weight up off the ground and do a complete set, or a complete rep, rather. Long story short, I pulled muscle in my lower back. It was very painful, and for about a year and a half after that, about a year, truthfully, I couldn't really do anything with squats. I couldn't do heavy load-bearing exercises, and it set me back by a year. Now, I'm not competing or anything like that, but as far as my progress goes, by trying to be a little too brave, I injured myself. I took 2 steps back. Now, this is what a lot of you guys are doing when it comes to your music marketing, when it comes to your brand development and business development, by trying to make shortcuts, trying to look at the quickest path to some preconceived number that is going to make you feel important. Think you're buzzing. So many people that interact with me on Instagram, and I'm not trying to bust anybody out because I respect the hustle, they'll hit me up and they'll have something like 80,000 followers on Instagram. And yet I go to their images, I go, I check out the content that they're putting out. Some of them have really, really great content, but they only have like 30 likes. Now, I've been complaining about Instagram's organic reach for a while now. I have about 25,000 Instagram followers at the moment, but they're only showing my posts organically to about, 10 to 15% of my following, which is very frustrating. But the thing is, there's a difference between paying for followers, paying for comments, paying for engagement, trying to look the part without actually playing the game the right way, and actually taking the time and effort and putting in that work to develop that following. Do you guys follow what I'm saying here? I went to the gym and I was feeling strong. I loaded up the bar with too much weight too fast. That's how you're doing it with your music marketing. You're trying to go too fast, and you're not doing it the right way, and you're going to hurt yourself. Not physically per se, but momentum-wise, the game-wise. Now I'll give you an example how this might really hurt you. So let's say that you start a YouTube channel and you have a few videos and you're feeling good about it, and you say, you know what, I should have more engagement, I should have more numbers, maybe the labels that I deal with will sign me if I have big numbers, maybe the following will take me more seriously if I have big numbers. And so you go find one of these dipshits who have one of these bot companies. That's really what they are. They're fucking bot companies. Side note, and I know some of you fuckfaces are watching this video that run these marketing companies and shit. They're like, oh, I'll help artists with Spotify plays and stuff. I'm like, you're running fucking bots. You've botted my accounts. Fuck off. Like, these guys have botted my accounts with negative comments. I'm not going to go into it because I'm not trying to give them any shine, but they've gone through and boosted some of my posts to try to get me banned, and that's what I'm getting at. Boosting on Instagram, boosting on YouTube can get you banned. It can get your videos pulled down. It can get you just a huge plethora of problems. And some of these guys with the big numbers, some of these guys with the big following, some of these guys with the big games, that's what they're doing. They're botting their own accounts, showing them their own accounts as social proof to naive artists, desperate artists, people that are hungry and they have a little bit of money to spend. And then what happens? And I'm in the comments below, if you've paid for some of these services and it just ended up being bots from Pakistan and Russia and all this stuff, leave that in the comments below so that the rest of my channel family can see your experiences firsthand. This has happened. I'll be completely transparent. Some years ago, my buddy can attest to this. Some years ago, I got approached by a company that said, hey, Adam, we can verify your Instagram account, or maybe it was Twitter. I think it was Twitter. We can verify your Twitter account for $500. And I'm like, I was making plenty of money. And I was like, oh, okay, no problem. Here you go. Do it to it. They looked legit. One of my other buddies kind of vouched for them passively through like, oh, one of my buddies used them. I'm like, okay, cool. It'd be awesome to be verified. I tried to shortcut the process. I had 80,000 followers, I think, on Twitter at that point, because there was a time where I was using Twitter as my primary social platform. Guess what? Long story short, they ripped me off. They fucking ripped me off. One of the only times I've ever tried to do a PayPal chargeback, and I got burnt. My buddy to this day feels bad about it. He's bought me lunch a couple times to try to make up for it. But I'm not mad at you. Anyway, this is what I'm getting at, guys. Another thing that I want to bring up, video indigestion, yet again, is that when you boost your shit, I got to stop swearing so much in these videos. When you boost your social accounts, when you boost your YouTube, when you boost all this stuff, people could see right through it, because you can't keep up that facade forever. You're going to run out of money, or you're going to have to keep growing, and you're going to have to keep growing using fake methods. So you're going to have to keep paying more. And at the end of the day, your analytics are going to be so screwed up that you can't grow from it. I would rather know that 1,000 people watched my video and how long they watched my video, how many subscribed, how many clicked the link that I would suggest, or click the link through all the YouTube analytics here, than boost and say that I have 100,000 people watching my video and I have... This is a telltale sign to know if somebody's boosting their numbers. If they have like 150,000 plays on average on their videos, and they have like 7 comments and 12 likes, I don't even need to say anymore. Because if you're still confused as to why I'm saying that, then God, some of you probably don't know what I'm talking about, so I will spell it out. They are boosting their videos to try to look like they're getting more plays. the bad thing about it is that when you boost your videos and stuff like that, you totally negate the people that actually care. You totally negate your audience that are actually real people for what? Boosted ego? Boosted, like, now, on the other side of the coin, I understand some backroom conversations about, boosting engagement on Instagram with bots. I get it. It works in some ways, I guess, because if Instagram sees that you're getting more engagement, then they share it with more people. It's like gray area stuff, guys. What I'm getting at is, if you just got started, if you've been doing this for a little while and you really just want higher numbers, if you want to show off, if you want to, don't try to take the easy way. There's no honor in that. There's no legacy in that, because you're going to be here today, gone tomorrow. It's happened with so many people that I've actually been friends with. They've gone through and have had Instagram accounts with 180,000 followers, and then they just hit rock bottom because the bots don't work anymore, because their account got completely deleted overnight, all their posts, all their content. And guess what? I can't pick up my phone and call Instagram and be like, yo, hey, you deleted my account. I need you to put it back up. They don't give a shit. Do things the right way. Put in the work. Be patient. Appreciate those who are following you. Appreciate those who are your core audience, because all too often we lose sight over these numbers that don't really matter. We're chasing numbers, we're chasing likes, we're so attention hungry that we fail to appreciate those, because it's never enough. I get 100,000 subscribers here on YouTube. I want 200,000. And it's hungry. It's good to be hungry as an entrepreneur. It's good to be hungry as someone who's in marketing, who's growing their account. But you need to really look at it from a subjective place of or objective place. I'm sorry. Say, look, if I'm not gaining the traction on Instagram that I need to be organically, what do I need to do? Is it my content strategy? Am I being lazy? Am I not posting enough? Is the content that I'm posting not engaging enough with my audience where I can actually build from the audience that I have? Am I not sharing it on enough platforms? So many times people are like, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to start a YouTube channel. What do you think about this? Don't ask me until you start it. People are afraid to take action. That's a whole different video. What I'm getting at, guys, is don't look for the easy way out, because the easy way out is going to bite you in the ass. It has on so many different accounts that I've seen. If this has bit you in the ass, I want to hear about it in the comments below. If you have any other questions that stem from what I spoke about in this video, this is kind of just a rant. I apologize if there's not ABC information here, but this is really where we need to look at ourselves in the mirror and say, what am I doing? Am I doing this for attention, or am I doing this for impact? Because it's two very different things. If 2,500 of you watch this video and get something from it, it's worth more to me than 100,000 people that aren't real. A number, a facade. My importance, my impact, my fulfillment doesn't come from some novelty, vanity number. It doesn't matter. We have to start worrying about our impact. We have to start worrying about how to build organically, because that's inbound marketing 101. Have the audience find you through your content. Place those seeds, place those hooks to pull them in. If you want me to do a full video on kind of like inbound marketing 101, because that's kind of my specialty through video marketing, creative video marketing, on that side of things, my marketing media side of things, I have my music, which is primary, and then anyway, I'm giving you guys more information than you want right now. Anyway, if you found any value whatsoever in this video, smash that thumbs up button. I want to hear from you more than ever in this video. I want to know if you've fallen for some of these scams. I want to know if some of these have worked for you. I mean, be honest with us, right? You're my channel family. We're like brothers and sisters and family members here. You're my cousins, whatever. You get what I'm saying is we need to be open and honest and transparent. We've all, been tempted by the quick, the easy. Obviously, this music game is not easy. This music game is very methodical. There's strategy. I've been doing this for over 12 years now, which isn't a lot to some, and to many of you it might be a lot. I've seen a lot of people come and go, and I don't want you to be one of those people that come and go. I don't want that. Sustainability is what we're going for. So let me know in the comments below if you've if you've had an account suspended, if you've had an account deleted, if you've been ripped off by one of these people, if you know of somebody that's ripping people off left and right. I'm not going to name names on this channel. Sorry, I had some dust in my eye. I'm not going to name names on this channel because, like I said, some of the content creators that I know, some of the people that also have these services, I can't hate on them because they're hustling. That's what they're doing. They're just hustling. And a lot of these creators are very talented. I just don't always agree with some of their, what do you want to call it? Some of their methods, right? And we don't have to because we're all individuals. And there's, 50 different ways to make it. So anyway, guys, I appreciate you. If you haven't yet, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. Not all of my videos are this ranty. In fact, one of my videos just a couple videos ago was very straight to the point, which I'm going to work on more. So click that little button to subscribe. If you want to become a BFF, if you want to become part of the channel family here, which I appreciate so much, click that little bell icon so you can be the first to be notified anytime I upload a video like this. I hope you found value in this. I hope it was a little entertaining. I hope you resonated with this, because as creators, it's not always sexy. As creators, it's not always, in the limelight. A lot of this stuff goes on behind the scenes. A lot of stuff goes on when you're just in your office or in your studio on your computer and you're trying to figure out how to grow. And when all these marketers and when all these services are hitting you up, promising you the world, when you're desperate, it's easy to bite. I'm here to tell you there's a better way. I'm here to tell you there's a way to grow your income, grow your brand and your business and all that stuff. And I'm not trying to get super markety with you, but there's a way that I'm going to share with you, that I share with you in these videos and beyond. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you joining me. Come follow me on Instagram. I'll put that information up on the screen right now. And as always, all my contact information will be in the description box below this video, if I can remember my lines here, as well as the camera gear that I use to make these videos. If you're interested, all the links will be in the description box below. They are affiliate links. So if you buy like a $1,500 camera, I get like $4. I'm just being completely transparent. It helps the channel grow. I'm not trying to get rich off of affiliate links. Anyway, guys, until next time, you can find me at adamivy.com.